Imagine a world where courage defies the odds, where a single act of bravery can rewrite the fate of the helpless. On the vast, sun-scorched Savannah plains, a story unfolded that would echo through the wild, a tale of a lone calf, a forgotten hero, and the unbreakable bond that saved them both. Will you stand with the brave, or fade into the silence of the plains? The morning draped Savannah plains in a heavy, expectant stillness. Tall grasses swayed lazily under a slow, whispering wind, as if the land itself was holding its breath. A fragile elephant calf, Neo, no more than 6 months old, wandered alone. His mother had vanished, stolen by fate, leaving him to face the wilderness unprotected. Each trembling trumpet from his tiny trunk was a desperate plea for help, but the plains answered only with cruel silence. From the shadowed brush, danger stirred. A lioness emerged, her golden eyes locked on Neo with predatory intent. Then another appeared and another until a pride of 12 lions encircled the calf. Their movements were precise, deliberate, the patience of hunters who knew time was their ally. Neo stumbled backward, his small body pressing against a mound of earth. His trunk flailed, his legs quaked, and a piercing cry tore from him. The lions tightened their circle. One crouched low, muscles coiled, ready to strike. Another flanked him, cutting off any hope of escape. 12 against 1. The savannah seemed to pause, waiting for the inevitable. But then the ground trembled. A faint vibration grew into a quake, lifting dust from the earth. From the southern trail stepped Kalen, an enormous bull elephant long thought lost to the wild. His tusks were scarred and uneven, his hide etched with the marks of years in exile. Yet his presence was a force of nature, radiating raw, unstoppable power. The lions froze. Kalen advanced, each step deliberate, ears flared, eyes blazing with defiance. He unleashed a roar, not just sound, but a wave of pressure that shook the clearing. The lead lioness faltered, her confidence shattered. One by one, the pride broke ranks, slinking back into the grass, defeated without a single blow. Neo stood trembling, the terror still clinging to his small frame. But Kalen lowered his massive trunk, gently touching the calf's back. In that moment, Neo leaned into him, clinging to the only strength that had arrived in time. From a distant ridge, Ranger Asha watched, her breath caught in her throat. She had seen lion hunts before, knew their brutal endings. But this was different. An old bull had answered a calf's cry, defying the jaws of death itself. In the days that followed, Kalen never left Neo's side. He guided the calf along hidden paths, teaching him to walk with purpose, to replace fear with resolve. At night, Neo pressed close to his giant protector, finding peace where only terror had once lived. Yet the shadow of the lions lingered, a reminder that the plains were never truly safe. That shadow became reality near a narrow, rocky pass. 3 lions stalked from the darkness, their eyes once again fixed on Neo, who trailed at the herd's rear. The herd hesitated, mothers trumpeting in alarm, but Kalen did not waver. With thunderous speed, he charged into the ambush. The ground shook beneath his weight as he barreled forward. One lion leapt, claws outstretched, but Kalen swung his tusked head, sending it crashing into the brush. Another tried to flank from the ridge, only to be met by a deafening trumpet that rolled like thunder through the pass. Overwhelmed, the lions scattered, fleeing into the hills. As the dust settled, Kalen stood at the edge of the pass, chest heaving, his massive frame unshaken. Behind him, Neo pressed close, safe once more, because the old bull had chosen to stand his ground. For Ranger Asha, who witnessed both encounters, the truth was undeniable. This was not mere instinct. It was rescue, deliberate, fierce, and unyielding. Kalen, once cast out and forgotten, had become a guardian. On the Savannah plains, survival often belongs to the strong. But that day, it belonged to the brave, the one who arrived when it mattered most, and the calf whose life was spared by courage greater than fear. Their story is a challenge. Will you too stand tall when the odds are against you? Or will you let the silence of the plains claim you,